Today we're going to be discussing the parts of a plant. To get us started, I'd like to introduce you to a quick song to help you remember those parts. If you know the song Adam's Family, it's going to go to the same tune. So our song is going to go da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum. Roots and stems and leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds. We roll them all together. We have the parts of a plant, parts of a plant. Parts of a plant, parts of a plant, parts of a plant. All right, so what are plants? Plants are living organisms that are able to produce their own food through photosynthesis. They come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and colors. They have special parts that help them survive and thrive. So, what are the parts of a plant? If you remember our song just then, we have our roots, our stems, our leaves, our flowers, our fruits, and our seeds. So, let's break down each one of these parts. Our roots are often found below the surface of the soil. They absorb water and nutrients from the ground. They anchor the plant in place, and some roots store food and nutrients for the plant's growth. Some roots that you might eat may be carrots, potatoes, onions, or radishes. All those foods grow underneath the soil. Our stems are found above the ground. They provide support to the plant by holding up leaves, flowers, buds, and fruits. They also transport water, nutrients, and minerals to different parts of the plant. Some stems that you may eat may be asparagus or celery. The leaves are typically flat and thin structures attached to the stem of the plant. They produce food for the plant through a process of photosynthesis. They also help regulate the exchange of gases with the surroundings. Some leaves that you may eat may be cabbage, lettuce, or spinach. Flowers are characterized by their colorful petals and sweet fragrances. They attract pollinators like insects and birds that help in the transfer of pollen from one flower to another. This transfer of pollen leads to seed production. Some flowers that you may be eaten may be broccoli or cauliflower. When you're eating broccoli or cauliflower, you're actually eating the flower buds before they open up. Fruits are the parts of the plant that contain seeds. They protect and dispense seeds. They also provide food for animals. They are typically sweet or tart in taste, and they can be eaten raw or cooked. Some fruits that you may be eating are tomatoes, apples, bananas, grapes, or even fruits like peppers. Seeds are typically small, often protected by a seed coat, and they contain a tiny undeveloped plant embryo along with a supply of stored food. The embryo, seed coat, and stored food are all necessary for a new plant to grow and develop. Some seeds that you may eat are corn and peanuts and sunflower seeds. Plants are amazing because they provide us with oxygen to breathe, food to eat, and materials for clothing and shelter. They also make our environment beautiful. Let's appreciate and take care of plants because they are an essential part of our lives and our planet. Let's break down the plant life cycle. So, all plants start out as seeds. That seed has to be planted and it grows into a sprout. As that plant matures, it grows into an adult plant, which will grow flowers. Flowers will either become a fruit or a seed. In the pictures shown above, these plants are growing tomatoes and strawberries. Both of these fruits have seeds. The tomato seeds are on the inside of the fruit, and the strawberry seeds are on the outside of the fruit. Let's watch a sprout grow. All right, so plants are living things, so you can clearly see this plant is growing. It is changing its shape over time. So let's break down what do the parts of the plant do. So I would like for you to complete this activity. You can cut out the pictures below. Let's break it down though. The blank absorb water and hold the plant in the soil. The roots absorb the water and hold the plant in the soil. The blank makes seeds and fruits. The flower makes seeds and fruits. The blank brings water and food to the rest of the plant. The stem brings water and food to the rest of the plant. The blank used the sun and air to make food for the plant. The leaves make food for the plant. The leaves use a process called photosynthesis to use sunlight, water, and air to make food for the plant. The food that they make is called glucose. Glucose is just a fancy way of saying sugar. And finally, your last card says a botanist is somebody who studies plants. Now, after you complete this activity, I would like for you to do this sequencing activity. I would like for you to match these pictures into the correct square that they belong.